Oh, you want us to talk about the Petrov defense? Okay, let's do that. So last time we mentioned the Petrov defense, and we were talking about how silly it seems that after these moves, after these three moves, Black would play knight f6. But in fact, in 1837, Alexander Petrov, the first great Russian master who was living in Warsaw, which today is part of Poland, he was playing a correspondent game, and he was playing against a few allies. I don't know their names, and he arrived at this position, and he was suddenly, instead of taking here, which we looked at, he was like, oh, and he played d4 instead, and he won the game. And this doesn't matter so much, but the question is, why didn't he play knight takes e5? So 3 years later, Petrov was sitting in his garden, just kind of like what I'm doing now. By the way, the story I'm telling you is based on this wonderful book, The Greatest Ever Chess Opening Ideas by Christoph Scherer. He's a writer I like pretty much, and I will talk more about him sometime. But I exaggerate the story, and of course it's not exactly the way it was. But anyway, for our story, he was sitting in his garden when suddenly he heard a knock. And through the gate came a freezing Carl Friedrich von Janisch, who came all the way from St. Petersburg on his horse. And he rode into the chessboard. And then he asked, Petrov, tell me, why didn't you play knight takes e5? Now Petrov could not really remember what was the issue, but he did what many in the Russian culture of that time would do in order to help their memory, which of course is to eat a shrimp. So he asked for a shrimp to be served, and he smelled the shrimp. And as the smell of the shrimp came up his nose, he recalled, and he said, now let's look at the board, Petrov said. And he said, you don't have to immediately take back on e4. You can play d6, chase the knight away, and now you can safely take on e4, and this is becoming a very drawish position. That's why I didn't want to go into it as white. And this is actually the central idea of the Petrov defense, after which usually white plays d4 and black plays d5 and so on. But the big idea is that first you chase the knight away from e5, and only then you take on e4. And this was the great idea which Petrov found and told Janisch around 1840. I gotta go! The restrooms are in the house. No, I really gotta go. I gotta go somewhere. Bye. See you, Alexander. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Janisch! Wait! At least take a shrimp for the road. Janisch! D6. It's a good shrimp. It's a pretty good shrimp. Pretty good. Pretty good shrimp. Pretty good defense, the Petrov defense. The Petrov shrimp defense. By the way, you may wonder why Yanish was running away. So next time, I'll tell you where did Yanish go, okay? Let's talk about Yanish next time. See you on CHESSBUG. Bye-bye.